Welcome to Doha, a city where luxury rises from the desert, shimmering with elegance and promise. Here, world-class hotels and golden towers reflect the Arabian sun, blending modern glamour with timeless beauty. Every sunset transforms the city into a dream. Soft light, endless horizons, and a sense of wonder in the air. Discover Doha, where every moment is touched by elegance and every view is unforgettable. There is something truly hypnotic about a skyline that tells a story. And Doha's is a veritable epic poem written in glass and steel against the vast open canvas of the desert sky. As daylight begins to fade, the city puts on its finest jewels. The skyscrapers along the corniche, each a unique architectural marvel, begin to shimmer and glow. The best way to drink it all in, I've found, is from the deck of a traditional dhow boat. As the wooden vessel glides gracefully across the water, you get a full panoramic view of this symphony of light. You can see the iconic intertwined arches of the Luxe towers, the sharp, elegant spire of the Aspire Tower, and the magnificent dome-like silhouette of the Sheraton Grand. It's a view that feels both grand and incredibly serene, as if the entire city is putting on a private show just for you. After the dazzling spectacle of the skyline, one might crave a moment of quiet contemplation. And Doha, ever the gracious host, provides just the thing. Its wonderfully serene and immaculate beaches. Here, the coastline feels like a private sanctuary, a stretch of soft pale gold sand meeting the impossibly clear turquoise waters of the Arabian Gulf. One of the city's most delightful public beaches is Qatar Beach, nestled within the charming Qatar Cultural Village. Yet, for a touch more exclusivity, many of the luxury hotels lining the coast boast their own private beaches. Imagine stepping directly from your hotel onto a pristine stretch of sand, where an attendant is waiting with a fluffy towel and a cool, refreshing drink. No visit to this part of the world would be complete without venturing into the great, majestic desert. It is the soul of Arabia, a landscape of breathtaking scale and profound silence. Just a short drive from the futuristic gleam of Doha, the world transforms into an endless expanse of rolling golden dunes. The sheer emptiness is astonishing, yet it doesn't feel empty at all. A thrilling ride in a 4x4 vehicle, expertly navigating the towering dunes in what's affectionately known as dune bashing, is a must. It's here you can visit the spectacular Inland Sea, or Khor Al Adaid, a UNESCO-recognized nature reserve where the sea encroaches deep into the heart of the desert. For an experience that is truly unforgettable, one must stay for the sunset and the stars. As the sun dips below the dunes, it sets the sand ablaze with color, fiery reds, deep oranges and soft purples. And then, as darkness falls, the sky puts on its most dazzling show. With no city lights to interfere, the heavens are filled with a dizzying number of stars, glittering like scattered diamonds on black velvet. If the desert represents Qatar's soul, then the Pearl-Qatar surely represents its sparkling ambition. This magnificent man-made island is a destination in its own right, a slice of the Mediterranean Riviera transported to the Arabian Gulf. As you stroll along its pristine promenades, you are surrounded by pastel-colored buildings, elegant marinas filled with gleaming white yachts, and a dazzling array of high-end designer boutiques. The heart of the Pearl is Porto Arabia, a sweeping circular marina lined with chic cafes and world-class restaurants. Here you can sit at a waterfront table, sipping a perfectly brewed coffee, and indulge in a spot of people-watching. Then there is the Qanat Quartier, a whimsical Venetian-inspired district complete with colourful townhouses, charming canals, and even its own Rialto Bridge. One could be forgiven for thinking they've been magically transported to Italy. From the polished perfection of the Pearl, we journey back in time to the wonderfully chaotic and utterly enchanting Souq Waqif. This is the historic heart of Doha, a labyrinth of narrow alleyways where the air is thick with the intoxicating scents of spices, perfumes, and roasting coffee. Though it has been beautifully restored, it has lost none of its authentic charm. Here, the mud-rendered buildings and exposed timber beams transport you to another era, a time of merchants and Bedouin traders. Wandering through the Souq is an adventure in itself. One alley is dedicated to shimmering fabrics and intricate embroidery, another to dazzling gold jewelry. My favorite part, of course, is the spice market, where vibrant pyramids of turmeric, saffron and cinnamon create a kaleidoscope of color and aroma. You'll also find shops selling rich, heady oud perfumes, traditional pearling equipment, and even a falcon souk, where these majestic birds are treated with the utmost reverence. But the Souq is not merely a place to shop. It is a living, breathing social hub. As evening falls, it comes alive with locals and visitors alike. Families stroll through the main thoroughfare. Friends gather at outdoor cafes to smoke shisha and drink sweet karak tea. Dining here on a rooftop terrace overlooking the bustling market below is an experience that is both vibrant and incredibly atmospheric. It feels as though you are at the very center of the city's pulse. Just a stone's throw from the ancient bustle of the Souq stands one of the modern world's architectural masterpieces, the Museum of Islamic Art. Designed by the legendary architect Pei, the building itself is a work of art. Inside, the museum is just as breathtaking. The grand atrium is a soaring space crowned by a magnificent oculus that floods the interior with natural light. The collection itself is a treasure trove, spanning 1,400 years of history and 3 continents. One of the museum's most captivating features is the enormous window on the north side, which perfectly frames the dazzling West Bay skyline. It's a deliberate and brilliant touch, creating a visual dialogue between the ancient artistic traditions inside and the futuristic city across the water. After days filled with art, adventure, and discovery, a traveler needs a sanctuary. And in Doha, the hotels are not merely places to sleep. They are destinations in themselves, palatial havens of comfort and style. The architectural ambition of the city extends to its hotels. Think plush, oversized beds you could get lost in, bathrooms clad in shimmering mosaic tiles, and private balconies perfect for enjoying a morning coffee while watching the city awaken. What truly sets the hotel experience in Doha apart is the feeling of personal space and exclusivity. The properties are often so grand and well-designed that they never feel crowded. There's a sense of tranquility that allows you to fully unwind. Doha is a city of contrasts, modern skylines, golden deserts, vibrant souks, and unforgettable sunsets. Every moment here is a discovery, each view a new story. Which part of Doha inspired you most? Let us know below and follow for more unique escapes.